Howdy folks, we are once again in Mine Mogul. Kind of hard to breathe up here with all the smoke. I've got a lot more iron headed down, so I thought I'd start over here where all the iron is, and we're working on a whole bunch of quests. As you can see there, I've got all the ingots done except for gold. Gold's a little slow, but it's getting there. I need to get some more gold coming in. But I fired up all this iron because I was running through all the steel and the iron stuff, and kind of wanted to see how that would go. So I've got all this iron going over here, and I added that one in, and it's all going over there. Life is good. And then those two also come up, snake through here, and go over. So we have a lot of iron coming in. And we're getting ready to kick off plates. Not quite ready to do that yet. One big change I made was I've got the double ingot molds in there now. With the single ingot molds, this was about to overflow. It couldn't quite keep up with all the extra iron I added. So I switched to the double ingot, and now it's fine. It can take a lot more. Got some scaffolding put up around here just so I can kind of peruse around the top. And then I made a slight routing change. This used to dump off into here, but it was getting pretty full. So I just rerouted it a little bit so it can come in from the other side. That seems to be holding up well. You can see we have a lot of material coming in now. It all just chugs right along. I don't know if we'll get to go and get more gold this episode or not. We're going to work on some steel and iron stuff. Right now we're making iron. I've got the coal turned off. It's just going over to get sold. And as you can see, we have a lot of ingots coming through. So I was doing a little bit of experimentation. I had 2 of these set up. And what I noticed is this tends to favor sending stuff to the left when there's a lot of ingots coming through for whatever reason. So that's why it's set up like this. I'm hoping it'll split, and then it was getting like almost twice as many on the left side. I'm hoping that'll split maybe a little more evenly. Let's see what happens. It might still get overwhelmed. The ingots just they just don't sort that well in high volume. There you can see 2 to 4. Because it's bringing 6 in at a time, and then it just can't get swept back. So what I'm hoping, yeah, that looks like that's splitting that up fairly well. And then we'll see if that will keep up. Then we just got these plates dropping in. I did spend 100 grand and a research ticket to get the bigger intake here. We were just kind of almost overwhelming it with all the stuff coming in. So I spent that. That's up here in the research. Bigger deposit box right there. Cost 100 grand and a research ticket. We've got lots of research tickets, so that's no big deal. Is there anything else we want to get? I don't think we really need anything else at the moment. We might get into chutes at some point. The wood walls might be kind of fun. It's only a ticket. We'll unlock those. We might do that. You can almost kind of build like a little house and stuff if you wanted to. So how are we looking back over here? That might actually work. I think that's working with the current iron production. Yeah, beautiful. So it's just the way it swings. It's just the timing. When we have 6 coming through like that, it does 2 and 4, and then that will split it 2 and 2. So that actually works out nicely. And if we look over, we've got iron plates. We're almost we're a 1/4 of the way there. Very good. While that's chugging away, let's go see if we can find some more gold. We may have to open up another part of the mine, because I think we've got most places open by now. We do have some more of these. We got some of those. I think we pretty well are mining everything that we have open, although I don't know if there's any gold this way. Let's go look over here. Whee! So I've been up there. That's pretty much all iron, and that's getting chugged through. I've been putting lanterns up almost everywhere. Just makes it easier to navigate around. This is actually copper back in here, so we could get some more copper going. We don't have one of those. We do have one of these and one of these. I don't know that we need the extra coal, but I guess we can send it on through and see what happens. broken drill bits and stuff. Let's throw those over there for now. Let's get into the light in here. Let's put one, say, right there. Maybe one here. Now we need all these kind of together, so we'll just throw that like that. And then can we get... Might have to move this. I just put that down. I already got to move it. Let's move it back one notch. There we go. Have you like that, and then you like that, and then these will all just feed out. You go, come on, there you go. I'm gonna have to go buy some more conveyors, aren't I? Pretty much out of conveyors. Alright, so that will come in and go straight and then back out through here. And then I need to get a bus going back that direction, so we'll need to build that as well. Now I do have some walled conveyors, but let's go and get like another 50 of those. Some of those. Yeah, that'll work for now. And how am I doing on walled conveyors? Not too bad. Let's get some more of the walled conveyors as well. Walled straight conveyor. Like 40 more of those. We've got oodles of money, so that's no big deal. Then what I'm thinking... It makes sense to have another bus here. Guess we need to, we might as well build this because we're going to need it before we can bring material in anyway. So let's just bring those down. So I'm thinking is we have another bus right above this one. Go in this direction for incoming ore. And how are we looking on plates? We're 277. All right, cool. And of course that's going to be in the way. Oh, is that... Oh, that rock is in the way. Interesting. I have to knock out a bunch of legs on here because I don't want this taking up a ton of space. We go right there. Doesn't want to snap in for whatever reason right there, so I guess we can't go there. We'll go this direction. We'll hook up over there. It'll just be a little dark here for now. Let me get my helmet light turned on. Actually, can we turn and be kind of right next to this? Yeah, we'll just go up overhead, and then I'll have to get my wrench and knock this all out. I want all those legs down below. Actually, we probably need to start going down. Here. Oops. Something like that, and then that's not going to work, so we'll have to this way. Run along the side there, it looks like. You there. Okay, and then before we hook that up, we need to go over here and finish where it's going to dump at. And where is it going to dump? It might have to dump like right here. What if we did like that? And of course these are going to be in the way, so we have to get rid of the lamps. And that's going to cut right into my walkway, isn't it? So let's not do that. Let's do that, and then we can go up, come across this way. And then how far out do we have to be before we can come up? Nope, we can come up, so that will work. Come across here and I take those legs off. I think I'll be able to walk. But you, come on. Like that? I have to duck, don't I? Can I go up one more and then I have to duck? A little tricky sometimes. Getting that snapped on. Yeah, we'll do it like that. And then I won't have to duck. Once I take the wrench off, I need more tool belt slots. There we go. Now we can get some lanterns put back in here. So can we put one right there? Maybe one right there. You off, then we can sneak through here. Yeah, it's a little crowded, but I think that'll work. And then that will just dump in there is the theory. Alright, let's go back over here. Whee! Nope, I missed. Oh boy. Alright, we got a little bit of a snafu here. We'll come back and deal with that in a minute. It's like this side, maybe it started switching differently. We'll let that just continue to run through. Let's get some more copper coming in. And we might need more conveyors. A little low. Let's see if that could dump in from there. Then we can just go back to the normal conveyors just to come out of here. I think that's fine. Actually, let's just not go down. Make the most sense. There we go. We should be able to start sending all that through. Oh, is that iron? Oh, no, it's copper. Yeah, copper, and a little bit of coal. This stuff, I think the drill bits will work their way through and mess up the polisher and then get sold. That's okay. I don't remember what's over here. Or if we'll even be coming through here, but we've got the bigger conveyor if we need it. Alright, more copper on the way. It'll take a little while for that to work its way through. What's the story over here, Mr. Ingots? We got the iron plates done, though, so let's go ahead and turn the coal back on, get some steel. The only downside is this is getting so crowded, it's a little tricky to get back in here and switch the coal, but just have to kind of duck crouch and... Or not duck crouch, duck jump. Then eventually we will see some stuff coming through here. Eventually. It's going to take a while. So let's move these back up, and then let's get some, potentially some more scaffolding down. So if we did something like that. Oh, let's make it up here and inspect. That'll work. Is that blocking anything? No, that pretty much goes straight down. Here we go. We got the first bit of our extra copper coming in. We're going to be load testing this bulk sorter. They've tweaked them quite a bit. I think it's probably up to the task. There goes the drill bits. They should come up here. We can actually grab them and have them not go through the polisher. We should start filling up this copper a little more, though, with all the extra copper coming in. Here come the drill bits. We'll have to keep an eye on the copper line. Alright, we're going to grab you. We're going to grab you. You guys can just go get sold then. Just bypass the polisher. Oops. That'll work. Alright, we got the coal turned on, and we're making steel. Let's flip that back over. And we'll see if we can keep up with the steel. It's like it's not always doing the 4 and 2. And this one just probably got eventually overwhelmed. So we'll keep an eye on that. We still need more gold coming in. Although we did get, we're up over that on ingots now, so we can switch this guy over to making plates. Oh, no. Need to switch my brain on is what I need to do. Alright, let's get this out of here. And then we need a rolling mill, and I think we might be out of those. I'm not seeing a rolling mill there. Oh, that's going to get all jammed up, isn't it? I wonder if we could squeeze another one of these in there. Alright, let's set this to bypass. And we'll get a couple more rolling mills, because I think we're going to need another one on the steel line. Machines. Rolling mill. Also, let's get our pipe out. We don't need all this stuff here. One of those. Yeah, it's not very much in the way. Right now, with the volume of gold we have going on, we're going to be fine. That's no problem. Yeah, just like another one of these. And they could just go hook up to that. We just need another splitter in here. Make that work, you think? Let's find out. Ideally, I want one of those first. Yeah, I'm not sure this is going to work. Let's play with it a bit. So we have our smart splitter. We can do that. Oh, we can do that. Okay. That has some possibilities. Didn't realize you could move those around. Well, let's try that. Send more steel my way. See how we get along. Copper is starting to get backed up. That's not great. How are we doing on copper plates, by the way? Oh, we've got plenty of copper plates, so we're good. We can switch to copper rods. So those filter through. My giant production floor is filling up fast. Alright, so we need a rod extruder, or 3. Is that going to interfere? It's not clipping that bad. I think I can live with it. Let's see how that holds up against the onslaught of copper. And also, is our copper? Yeah, we're nowhere near filling that up, so we're fine. We could run a lot more copper through here. Steel plates, 91. Okay, we're counting up. We'll see how we do with the 4. It's not a very smart splitter. Seems to be sending everything that direction. But okay. Oh no, it did finally let some through. Alright. Rods so far we're doing well on. Okay, steel plates looking good for now. Let's see if we can find some gold. So I know back over this way. That's just a place you can sneak a conveyor through. This is at capacity. I mean, we could upgrade the miners, but I don't think we need to do that quite yet. So there's nowhere else to really get stuff from here. And then I think this was just a little one-room place over here, if I remember right. Is there anything up here? Oh, it does like kind of sneak through there though. This is the copper room. Ew. Interesting. That would be a lot shorter to bring the copper over here, wouldn't it? Should have found. I don't know if we'd be able to work our way through here. Might be able to. Interesting. Well, we might save that for a redesign at some point. Little hidden areas. So really we need to go that way, I think. We could look and see what are our options for expansion. Over here, that's a no-go. That's copper. Up in here, we're just kind of at the backside of the iron, right? Yeah, this is the backside of the iron. There's no spots in here. There is a for sale. Ah, there's gold. All right. I'll purchase. That's cheap. Fire in the hole. Yeah, we can get some gold out of here. Maybe. There's lots of gold clusters anyway. Yeah, there's a gold spot. There's a chest. Take. All kinds of gold and nonsense. About out of lamps. I've been putting up a lot of lamps. Let's get a little bit of light back in here. Got a spot there. That's just a little hidey hole. And we have a spot back in here. There's gold. Okay. You, and we need the auto miners. Just 2 gold auto miners back in here, huh? That's kind of a shame. There's a lot of gold, though. Might as well break this up. Send it on out. Does this go somewhere, or is this just a big pile of gold? This goes through to there. All right. A lot of loose ore. Okay, we've got everything out of there. Let's gather all this up. And then where do we go? That's a great question. Where do we go? I think we went this way. Then we really could just join in with this. I think no more gold than is coming through there. That should do just fine, I would think. Oh, I guess we gotta have to. Oh, we need to go down one more. And of course, our light's in the way. Per usual. Put that over there. That, and then we can come up. Or come down, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just have it stick out of the wall. Okay, and that just joins up with that belt, and good to go. It'll eventually work its way over there. Should we just throw everything in there? Ingots and all? I think the ingots will eventually get polished. How to overload your conveyor belt in 3 easy steps. Here we go. Send that on its way. Once again, getting low on conveyors. Tells you we are laying a lot of conveyors down. I mean a lot. Just one of these. Yeah, man. Get on there. Okay, so this one can come over and down. This one can come over, and then I don't know if I have a merging conveyor on me or not, but I'm out of conveyors, amazingly. So let's work our way back down to the store. Whee! So we could have come over to there too. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. There we go, and we're doing not too bad on walled conveyors. We might as well buy some of those while we're here. Walled tray conveyor. Oh, no, that doesn't cut through, does it? It's fine. It can go through. With that, I don't think that'll overload that belt, but... Well, how... It wouldn't take much to get down to here, I guess. Yeah, let's look in with that one. I don't want to overload that iron belt. It's already pretty full. So we'll just let that go, and then let's go hook in with the other one down here. Now, can we do... Yes, we can. Then we need to jog just a bit. Then we'll just follow the train tracks. Minecart tracks. Snap, snap, and snap. There we go. That'll fall in there. You know, I forgot to check and see if I had a merging conveyor left. I do. We've got 10 of those. Excellent. So we want, yeah, just like that. And there we go. We can turn these on. Get a little more gold heading in there. More stuff hanging out over here. Just drop that on the iron belt right here. Then I think this is just kind of big open stuff. Of that, and then we get over here to this place we can buy. Where's the one that goes to the big central chamber? I thought that's where this was going. Nope. Okay. Just misremembered. So that opens up like a whole other big part of the cave, it looks like. We'll be expanding there eventually. I think we've got most of the machines in place. As far as what's opened up. Let's go see what kind of mayhem is going on over here on the assembly line. We got the steel plates done, so that's cool. We can switch that over to rods. And then gold-wise, how are we doing? A lot more gold coming in, hopefully soon. We can start doing gold plates. I got sidetracked. Can do this and that. So let's have that come off of there and then go up to there and over to there and then on to there. Yeah, that's the ticket. Send those right on through and we'll get some gold plates. There we go. And then eventually we'll get all that extra gold ore coming over and we'll have a little more gold popping out. How we doing on copper? Copper is rocking and rolling. We have all the rods done. So we're ready to move to pipe for copper. Eventually. So we need to tear all this down. In anticipation of doing rods, which should be super easy. I wonder if one rod thing would keep up. Probably not. Let's use this split here for the rods. Then we'll clean this part up. Once we're done with the plates. Leave that there, I think. And then this would just get replaced with the rod extruders. Often confused for the cluster breaker. So we need to drop one off of there. And that can just fit right there. And then we need one more, at least. Machines, rod extruder. Yes, please. Thank you very much. And then, how are we doing on time? We're getting up there on time for this video. Yeah, and then that will just feed in there, and we'll do dual rod extruding action, in theory. We're already making steel, so let's just try that. Actually drop this right on there. We'll have one of the irons go through, but that's okay. We'll see how she holds up with all this steel coming through. And we need to redo pipe. We'll see how that does. I think that's going to hold up okay. Alright, let's get this tore down. And then with the amount of this coming through, I think we're going to need 2 pipe rollers. I'm not sure though. Let's just do a test. Can we keep up with the copper making plates? Probably not. Well, it's only doing 3 at a time, and there's a little bit of a gap. I think that would eventually back up, especially if the new copper hasn't got here yet. Yeah, that's going to back up. All right, we'll do the dual setup. I might just want to make like a big pipe making thing over here, and we can do both, or we can do all the pipes with that setup. So we'll definitely need a big setup for doing steel. We might even have to put a splitter in and like sell half. It is screaming through the rods. Very nice. Alright, next episode I think we'll concentrate on pipes. Although we don't have to make gold pipes. We just have to make iron, steel, and copper pipes. And then we'll be good to go. So yeah, let's tear this down. I'm probably going to redo the way the rods are going so they're not taking up as much room. Or send them the other direction, maybe. This does work pretty well. This needs to go a different direction. We need a few more rollers. Something like that. Let's do that. Let's turn this off just to make it easier. And then we need to go this direction. Actually, we need to go that. Come over, and of course there's a lamp in the way. Always a lamp in the way. We can do that. That was right. I anticipated the rotate, and it didn't need it. And then this just needs a reverse direction, and we can get rid of this. We have so much room for activities. Here we go. Release the Kraken. Oh, that's a lot of steel rolling through there. We're looking on copper. We're still fine on copper. We could add so much more copper. Fine on gold. Gold plates are rocking through. Nice. We have the steel rods back in production. So next episode, we will concentrate on building a giant pipe empire, I think. Thanks as always for hanging out, folks. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.